With JM Financial Services digital account opening platform, now you can quickly and effortlessly set up trading and demat accounts. Let's have a look at the RM-enabled mobile app for the digital account opening process. Download the digital account opening app from Google Play Store and open it. Log in using your email ID and password. You can now view a dashboard which will provide a brief update on the status of the forms you will set up through this app. In the menu, tap on Application and then the plus sign to start the process of setting up an account. Enter the client's PAN and submit to proceed. Tap on the camera icon to upload an image of the client's PAN card. You can now either choose to proceed via Aadhaar, DigiLocker, or KRA or manual options. First, let's see how to proceed via Aadhaar. On tapping on Aadhaar, you will need to log in into DigiLocker using the client's mobile or Aadhaar or username as registered by him on DigiLocker. Post the OTP verification and entry of client's PIN, click on Allow for JM Financial to access the documents for account opening. With this, the submission process will be completed and client's Aadhaar details will be recorded. Tap Submit to proceed to the basic details screen, which will be explained later. Now let's have a look at the KRA process. Choose KRA and enter the client's date of birth as mentioned on his PAN. The client may or may not be KRA registered depending on his previous account opening procedures. If the client is already KRA registered, then the system will fetch his details. The client can then choose to proceed with the same details or modify it if required. If the client is not KRA registered, then the manual option has to be chosen. Post the KRA and non-KRA process, you will be redirected to the basic details screen. In the basic details screen, you will need to fill out the client's details. Depending on the Aadhaar, KRA, non-KRA options, some of the details will be auto-populated based on the information available. The rest will have to be filled out. Verify the client's email ID and mobile number via the OTP. Proceed to upload a live image of the client as well as his signature. Next, fill out his address details and upload a photo of his address proof as per the list. This will have to be done in case of KRA and non-KRA applications, as in the case of Aadhaar, it will already be available. With this, we complete the basic details process and move on to filling out the client's trading details. Fill out the trading details as mutually agreed by the client. Based on the segments or products chosen, some additional details also need to be filled out. You can then capture and upload the images or PDF of income proof and POA. Now in the demat details screen, default entries would be made. Choose the account opening charges as mutually agreed by the client and proceed to filling out the bank details of the client. Fill out the bank detail of the client starting with the IFSC code, which will then auto-populate the related branch details. Proceed to fill out the margin check details in case the client has provided the same. Further, capture and upload the client's cancelled check as bank proof document. Next, let's fill out the Other Details tab. Provide the other details of the client as required in the application form. Make sure to include details if the client has any past actions or dealings with any other sub-broker. In case, if you are filling out the application via the KRA or manual process, upload the declaration page in the IPV image option. Please note that the account will be set up with negative nomination, hence the option will be frozen. Client can choose to nominate separately later after setting up the account. With this, we complete the application filling out process. You can review the details and submit them. Form sections will be marked in green if all details are correct. Agree to the terms and conditions and complete the submission. Upon form submission, you will get a confirmation on the screen of the app. The form will then be reviewed by the HO and confirmed through the app within half an hour during working days between 9:30 AM and 6:30 PM. You can track the client's account status under the KYC WIP from the dashboard. Once HO clears the form, it will appear under the Approved tab. Select the client's name and then tap on e-sign PDF. Now tap Equity AOF for e-signing by the client either by OTP or biometric. If the biometric option is chosen, then you will need a biometric device connected to the related app. Once enabled, you will be redirected to NSDL website. Enter the client's Aadhaar number or virtual ID, connect the biometric device and capture the client's fingerprint. If the OTP option is chosen, then you will be redirected to NSDL website for e-authentication via Aadhaar or virtual ID. Generate the OTP and fill it out to submit. On successful submission of the biometrics or the OTP, the e-sign process will be complete. With this, we come to the end of the process of setting up your client's account through the digital account opening platform. We hope the convenience of this platform will enable you to set up new accounts with ease. Scan the QR code to access the app. In case you require any help, please get in touch with the account opening team. Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.